Good evening, everyone. I'll just do a quick introduction. We all know me, I'm Yewande. So we have here with us Mrs. Shitta, a retired nurse. We have Ambassador Nahla Suleman, a nurse from Sudan. And we have Tijani Musa, a Hausa translator. We can all unmute ourselves and say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ma.
Hello, how are we?
Fine.
Hope everybody is doing good.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Tijani Musa. Ambassador Nahla.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
How are you? How is Sudan?
Oh, okay. This is the answer.
Ambassador Nahla was with us this morning. We signed a collaboration with a college in London. So we are going to be teaching them languages, nursing, healthcare related course so that they can improve their performance in science subjects. We are going to be teaching them how to make hand sanitizers, a lot of vocational skills, but most importantly, we are going to teach them how to be medical language translators so that whatever area of healthcare they find themselves in, they can always adapt and look after their patients who are not English speaking. So that was an interesting meeting for us today. So I think it's only Mr. Ahmed Akinsoya that hasn't arrived, and Mohamed hasn't arrived as well. But we don't want to waste time because Ambassador Nahla, I think you're 2 hours ahead.
It's 7 p.m. now. It's okay.
What time?
It is 7 p.m.
Oh, okay, 7 p.m. in Sudan. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma. So I will just go straight to the translation. So I am happy that we have 15 languages available, but we will not be reading all the languages. We're only going to read the languages that we have here. So I will start with English. Ambassador Nahla will do the Arabic. Tijani will do Hausa, and then I will finish with Yoruba. And hopefully more people will join as we read along. My Adobe is faulty today. I don't know why. So I will just share my MS Word screen and hope we can see it. So let me know when you can see my screen. Ambassador Nahla, you're going to be reading Arabic as I read the English text. Tijani, can you see my screen?
I can, at least now.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, so Tijani will be reading Hausa, and then I'll finish with Yoruba. So Sister Shitta here is Yoruba. Ambassador Nahla is Arabic. Tijani is also Arabic, but he is focusing more on Hausa. And I am the Yoruba teacher. However, I'm the author, so I should be able to read my own book. So let's begin. Pharmacologic explanation for the observed gender difference and recovery from anesthesia. Arabic.
التفسير الدوائي. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Read the Arabic text, ma'am.
التفسير الدوائي لاختلاف الجنس الملاحظ في فترة الإفاقة من التخدير. علم الأدوية المخدرة 101.
Anaesthetic Pharmacology 101.
Yes, علم الأدوية المخدرة 101 or 101.
That is Arabic language for healthcare workers by my humble self, Yewande Okunoren-Oyekenu, the author, and Yoruba tutor. Ambassador Nahla Suleman, the Arabic translator and tutor, also in charge of nursing services for international. So chapter 1 in English, gender and ethnicity in recovery from anesthesia. As far back as 2001, Otolani, Conti, Saul et al. 2001 reported that 45 Black Africans of Senegalese ethnicity took a longer time to recover from propofol anesthesia when compared with an equivalent number of Caucasians of Italian background based on the evidence from a bispectral index of propofol metabolism. Within the same period, an Australian study by Miles et al. 2001 reported gender differences in 241 male patients and 222 female patients undergoing surgery with propofol anesthesia. Female patients resulting from hormonal differences that impacted propofol anesthesia's metabolism were able to recover as measured by eye-opening and obeying commands, but reported more postoperative complications, Miles et al. 2001. Researchers recognized gender and racial differences in metabolism. Several studies have been conducted afterward, but with more focus on racial clinical parameters and fewer studies on racial pharmacokinetics and gender-based pharmacokinetic differences. Understanding the difference between men and women is important in restoring the body to a state of consciousness after surgery with anesthetics. Okunoren-Oyekenu et al. 2014, that's myself and others, and researchers around the world have observed this, and anesthesia can be stopped if drug-drug interactions occur. Differences between men and women regarding pain sensitivity can occur, which can also lead to a delay in the restoration of the body to a state of consciousness. Elemer et al. 1995, Fenn et al. 1991, Guterres-Lombana and Guterres-Vidal 2012. Arabic translation.
Okay. الفصل الأول الجنس. Please can you move the screw down? Yes, thank you. الجنس والعرق في التعافي من التخدير. منذ عام 2001 أورتولني، كونتي، سال وآخرون 2001 ذكر أن 45 أفريقيا من أصل سنغالي استغرقوا وقتا أطول للتعافي من تخدير البروبوفول مقارنة بعدد مكافئ من الجوجازيين من أصل إيطالي، بناء على دليل من مؤتمر ثنائي الطيف استغلاب البروبوفول أبلغت عن الفروق بين 2001 اللي هي ميلز. خلال نفس الفترة أجريت في دراسة أسترالية بواسطة الجنسين في 241 مريض من الذكور و222 مريضاً يخضعون لعملية جراحية باستخدام تخدير البروبوفول. المرضى الأناس الناتجة عن الاختلافات الهرمونية التي أثرت على استخدام البروبوفول المخدر قياسه من خلال فتح العين والامتثال للأوامر، لكنهم أبلغوا عن مضاعفات أخرى بعد الجراحة. مايلز وآخرون في 2001. يتعرف الباحثون على الفروق بين الجنسين والعرقية في عملية التمثيل الغذائي. تم إجراء العديد من الدراسات بعد ذلك، ولكن مع مزيد من التركيز على المعارف العرقية ودراسات العرقية الدوائية على أساس الجنس. إن فهم الفرق بين الرجل والمرأة مهم في إعادة الجسم إلى حالة الوعي بعد الجراحة باستخدام التخدير. والباحثون في جميع أنحاء العالم هذا الأمر في 2014 اللي هو لاحظ ويمكن إيقاف التخدير في حالة حدوث تفاعلات دوائية مع دواء. يمكن أن تحدث اختلافات بين الرجال والنساء فيما يتعلق بحساسية الألم، والتي يمكن أن تؤدي أيضا إلى تأخير استعادة الجسم إلى حالة الوعي. هو المنير وفينين وغوتريس لومبانا غوتريس ويدال كان في 2012.
Thank you very much. Tijani Musa, over to you.
Okay.
Hausa translation.
So can you please scroll it so that I can see? Can you please scroll the slide so that I can see?
You want to maximize the screen, Mr. Tijani?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I say it is the Arabic text. No.
No, you're reading the Hausa.
I said that it is the Arabic text on the screen up to now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Let me know when you can see the screen.
Okay. Yes, I can see. Babi na ɗaya, jinsi da kabila wajen farfadowa daga anesthesia. A shekara ta 2001, Bartolami Conti Sal et al. Sun binciko cewa baƙaƙe 'yan Afirka daga Senegal guda 45 sun ɗauki dogon lokaci wajen farfadowa daga propofol anesthesia akan 'yan Gausiya wanda suke daga sashin Italiya akan tsarin da aka samo daga index ɗin tsarin saurin juyin propofol. A wannan lokaci kuma wani bincike da Miles et al. A 2001 suka yi a Australia ya nuna cewa bambancin jinsi a marasa lafiya maza 241 da marasa lafiya mata guda 222 wanda aka yi wa tiyata bayan an ba su propofol anesthesia. Matan da suka samu bambancin hormones sun samu farfadowa a yadda aka gwada daga buɗe idanunsu da kuma bin umarnin da aka ba su, amma kuma fa an fi samun rikicewa a gunsu bayan an yi tiyatan. Masu bincike sun gano bambance da yawa a ɓangaren jinsi da launin fata. An yi bincike da yawa bayan wannan wanda suka ba da ƙarfi a ɓangaren ma'aunan kiwon lafiya ta fuskar launin fata, sannan wasu bincike sun auno wait, scroll it back again. Yes, it's enough. Sannan wasu kiwon lafiya ta fuskar launin fata, sannan wasu binciken sun ɗauko amfanin pharmacokinetics da bambance-bambancensu. Fahimtar bambancin maza da mata yana da matuƙar muhimmanci a wurin farfadowa da jikin ɗan adam zuwa yadda yake bayan an yi tiyatar, daga maganar bacci wato anesthesia. Okunoren-Oyekenu et al. 2014 da sauran masu bincike a faɗin duniya sun gano cewa za a iya tsayar da hakan idan aka tsayar da cakuduwar magani da magani. Bambance-bambance tsakanin maza da mata a wajen iya jin zafi yana iya faruwa. Hakan kuma zai iya haifar da samun jinkirin farfadowar jiki gaba ɗaya zuwa ga yadda take. Elemier et al. 1995 da sauransu sune suka yi wannan binciken. Scroll it.
No, that's the end.
Okay.
So I will now conclude by reading the Yoruba version. Let me know when you can see my screen.
We can see.
Okay, can we all see my screen?
Yes, it is clear.
Okay. So I will read in Yoruba. Orí kìíní, ìyàtọ̀ láàárín akọ tàbí abo pẹ̀lú ìyàtọ̀ nínú àwọ̀ ara lórí ìmúláradá tàbí ìwòsàn lẹ́yìn oògùn akínlórun fún iṣẹ́ abẹ ní ọdún 2001. Can we all see my screen now?
My dear.
Okay. Because
Yes, it is visible, dear.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, I just got notification that you are just seeing my screen. I'll take that again. Yoruba translation. Ẹ̀kọ́ nípa oògùn akúnilórun apá kìíní. Orí kìíní, ìyàtọ̀ láàárín akọ tàbí abo pẹ̀lú ìyàtọ̀ nínú àwọ̀ ara lórí ìmúláradá tàbí ìwòsàn lẹ́yìn oògùn akúnilórun fún iṣẹ́ abẹ ní ọdún 2001. Ọ̀tọ̀lání Kọ́ntì. Sọ́lẹ̀ tó 2001 sọ pé àwọn ọmọ Áfíríkà 15 aláwọ̀ dúdú ti orílẹ̀-èdè Senegal gba àkókò kí wọ́n tó jí padà lẹ́yìn oògùn akúnilórun propofol fún iṣẹ́ abẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn aláwọ̀ funfun 15 láti orílẹ̀-èdè Italy tí wọ́n kópa nínú ìwádìí yìí ṣáájú àwọn aláwọ̀ dúdú jí padà lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ abẹ pẹ̀lú propofol. Ọ̀tọ̀lání Kọ́ntì. Sọ́lẹ̀ tó 2001 ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ní àkókò yìí kan náà ni àwọn oníwádìí Miles et al. 2001 ṣe ìwádìí ní orílẹ̀-èdè Australia lórí ìyàtọ̀ láàárín ọkùnrin àti obìnrin nínú ìmúláradá tàbí ìwòsàn lẹ́yìn oògùn akúnilórun fún iṣẹ́ abẹ. Ìwádìí orílẹ̀-èdè Australia yìí ṣe àkíyèsí pé àwọn obìnrin máa ń ṣáájú àwọn ọkùnrin jí padà lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ abẹ, nígbà tí àwọn oníwádìí ṣe àyẹ̀wò láàárín ọkùnrin 41 ìyẹn 241 àti obìnrin 22 222. Àwọn oníwádìí yìí jẹ́ kí a mọ̀ pé àwọn aláìsàn ṣe la ojú wọn lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ abẹ. Èyí ni ó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé àwọn obìnrin máa ń tètè jí lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ abẹ, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ṣe àkíyèsí pé àwọn obìnrin máa ń ṣe àfisùn, ẹ̀yìn ríro, orí fífọ́ àti èébì ju àwọn ọkùnrin lọ. Miles et al. 2001. Ìyàtọ̀ lè wáyé láàárín ọkùnrin àti obìnrin nípasẹ̀ bí omi ṣe pọ̀ ní ara àti bí oògùn ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ ìwádìí ni àwọn onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ ti ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n kò tíì sí ìmọ̀ àti àlàyé tí ó péye lórí nǹkan tí ó fa ìyàtọ̀ láàárín àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè tí a sọ nípa wọn. àlàyé lórí ìyàtọ̀ láàrin ọkùnrin àti obìnrin nípasẹ̀ bí oògùn akúnnilóorun ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ lára ṣe pàtàkì. Ìwádìí tí Okunoren-Oyekenu et al. 2014, ìyẹn èmi àtàwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi, láàrin ọkùnrin 20 àti obìnrin 20, ìyẹn 20, fi hàn pé ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ìyàtọ̀ wà láàrin ọkùnrin àti obìnrin nípasẹ̀ ìmúláradá tàbí ìwòsàn lẹ́yìn lílo oògùn tí a lò fún iṣẹ́ abẹ. Oògùn akúnnilóorun lè fa ìdánidúró tí oògùn mìíràn bá tako iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Nítorí ìdí èyí ni àwọn dókítà gbọ́dọ̀ máa mọ ìgbà àti àkókò tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n dá iṣẹ́ oògùn akúnnilóorun dúró. Elema et al. 1995, Fenn et al. 1991, Guterres-Lombana àti Guterres-Vidal 2012 ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So we can all unmute ourselves, and first we'll let our guest in the house, Sister Shitta, make her comments as a retired nurse and the future of healthcare.
Good evening, everybody, once again. Well, you know, reading, good evening now. Reading through makes it very interesting. Well, I'm looking at a situation whereby we can now, as many people as possible that understand what we are reading, you know, at each meeting. For now, when I was reading the Arabic, it was okay, it was smooth, you know, but because there was no understanding of the language per se, for me, the same with the Hausa language, it wasn't easy to get a grip of what was happening until we started doing the Yoruba aspect. Yeah, but at least following up with the screen sharing makes it more interesting, even though we don't understand those two languages. I don't understand those two languages, you know, but it's very, very interesting. And I'm sure it's going to help quite a lot of people that actually understand all those two languages, more so when it comes to the Yoruba language as well. So as many people will benefit as possible, and then the healthcare delivery system will be better for everybody to understand the effect of anesthesia between a male and a female in Africa and in Nigeria in particular.
Thank you very much, Ma. Ambassador Nahla Suleman is from Sudan. Ambassador Nahla, what are your comments? I know you don't understand Yoruba and Hausa, you know, but you have done justice to the Arabic, you know, and, you know, the English, you're an Arabic English. Tijani is a Hausa, Arabic, you know, and I'm English, Yoruba. So Ahmed Akinsanya is Yoruba, Arabic. So we want it in a situation where somebody is reading in Arabic and another person is translating in Hausa and another person is translating in Yoruba. It will even be more interesting if all of us, you know, understood all those 4 languages, you know, and anybody can read at any point. Unfortunately, we are not able to have Mohamed in the house today. We know that today is his birthday. However, we have his video where he was teaching me Arabic language for beginners. So that's how we are going to start, Sister Shitta. All healthcare workers who want to learn Arabic will be sent to level 1. You know, and if we now observe that they are truly, you know, somebody might say, I know everything, but when you get to class, you find out that there are things you didn't know, because in Nigeria, we may not be opportuned, you know, to learn Arabic, you know, as a language. And for instance, I can only say prayers, you know, and greeting. So, and that's the little things we pick up from our patients, you know. So hopefully we are hoping that this summer Mohamed has volunteered to teach Arabic. I will be doing the Zoom meeting with him, whatever materials we are going to send out. So he is doing climate change. So Mohamed is translating a book on climate change, which I have written. So a teenager will talk about climate change and Mohammed will read it in Arabic for teenagers who are not from English background. So Mohammed is a trainee medical translator. He's a translator, but he's not a healthcare worker. So he's a trainee. And that's what we want for Tijani Musa too. He's not really a translator, you know, he's read computer, but he's Hausa, and we see that he's corrected the work that a Yoruba person did, the Hausa translation. So Tijani Musa, as a native speaker of Hausa, did a little bit of correction and I sent it today. So what Tijani read today was the reviewed version of the Hausa translation done by a Yoruba translator who understands Hausa. And Ambassador Nahla, the Arabic version, because it's medical terminologies, we know that even experts might struggle to define anesthesia in Arabic, for example. So we are having the expert translation team here in the United Kingdom do the job, because if we are going to be giving an Arabic book out in London, we want to make sure, you know, it's done properly so that we don't offend, you know, the Arabic community. So that's where we are at now. And before we go on, I was hoping Mohammed will be here when I do share my screen for this. Yes. So we're happy to have Sister Shitta on board. So Ambassador Nahla Suleman, Sister Shitta is the Sakeena you've been seeing. I hope I pronounced it well, Sakeena Classy Halls. So Mohammed is in Morocco, I'm in England, and she's in Nigeria. So with technology and advancement, we now have Sakeena Classy Halls, London, Morocco, Nigeria. So when they have an event, you know, Mohammed can join from Morocco, I can join from England, and, you know, other people can be at a venue in Nigeria, because people in Nigeria prefer to be at a venue than online, so that we can have it as a global event. You know, Mohammed likes social media. So he's more into social media, so that people can see what we are doing and come and join us, come and learn Arabic, come and learn Hausa, Bengali, Hindi, Chinese. I have everything, and you know, this summer is going to be quite interesting. Unfortunately, not all of our teachers can volunteer. You know, they need to be paid. You know, some of them are from poor countries, and of course, we do not want to just abuse their services. So we have to pay for some of them, and some, like myself, not that I don't need money, but I'm volunteering to teach Yoruba for free, and hopefully I know that I can create more people like myself. So people said, have I worked in NTA or radio station before I relocated abroad? No, it's the Yoruba we learned in school. You know, I did Yoruba up to the end of my secondary school. I hope we can see this screen. So that's what we have in the invite. Can you all see?
Yes.
Okay. So as we all know, we are volunteers, and the books we have read is part of our volunteering. But to ensure that this work continues, we partner with people, and we want to thank Sakeena Classy Halls for supporting us, so that now we have Sakeena Classy Halls, London, Morocco, which will be handled by myself and Mohammed. We will continue to do Zoom meeting, teaching Arabic, you know, for beginners, and then people in Nigeria that want to join, you know, can be at a physical venue. So on behalf of the volunteers, Ambassador Nahla, can you do a vote of thanks to Sakeena Classy Halls for making Arabic language for healthcare workers a possibility? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yewande. Thank you, Sakeena. We highly appreciate your support. That is really nice of you. And God bless you. The rewarding comebacks million times to you. Also, I would like to thank Miss Rita for attending, Shita, and sharing with us. And I like her comments, different language, but she got the sense of the translation, because the meaning behind that the patient will understand what is going on when they talk to him in his language. So that will not be any more barriers between the patient and between the healthcare worker provider. Plus also my comments regarding when Mr. Tijani start to read in Hausa, I noticed that the terminology in English is there for the medication, the same name, and there is some word also like the same stated in English. So that is near to the English. But Yoruba, I think Yoruba is near to the English language more than the Hausa. But the Hausa, the words, documentation of the words for Hausa, it is the same English word. I hope you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
But my all concern that I feel happy because even for me now, I want to learn all the language, multi-language, greetings, saying goodbye, giving the meals, whatever the things we needed for the communication with the patients. I would like to know that for all language. So imagine one person became interested and motivated because what Dr. Yewande is presenting for us, how she motivates us. I feel that. What about the other will be in the class? So when they come to the class of Sakeena Hall and they are there and they show the Zoom, thanks God for the technology that you can see all whom you want to attend and participate with you from different locations. So that it will be more motivating to them. And plus that, they will have the certification from the HOPE organization. And when they join any organization for health certified, the organization will recognize them. That is will be something good, and that is I think IHRC also, that is a great project from them. Money is not an issue, but money now is the problem everywhere. People, when they get paid, they can feel pride.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you, Ambassador Nahla.
Yeah, so feeling of pride is unmeasurable. You know what I mean? Not proud, pride that we are providing something humanitarian. So the rewarding and the blessing will comes more. But the problem affecting the current situation now worldwide is globally the same situation. High inflation, high prices, war everywhere, climate change. Now, if you see Europe, all affected by the heat wave. So this is a big issue. It is an add problem for emergency now to the WHO, and not only WHO, all other organizations concerning the agriculture, whatever the organizations are involved. So, but all in all, our preparedness for that, especially for the air ambulance, is going to support, because you don't know who is your victim, you don't know who is your patient. So that people will not be, and also plus that our phone number, our communication, it is online 24/7. Whenever they need us, anytime, worldwide, we are ready to reply to them, to communicate, to answer, and to translate. Not only because they learn the course, they win, no. Maybe our phone is for the world will be peaceful, more equity, more equality, and to stop this war everywhere.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ambassador Nahla. Joining us now is Dr. Chidi Maduka. I thank God that we've been able to record this for Mohamed. I'm sure he's going to be excited. He's put so much effort into the Arabic lectures, teaching us right from ABC like a baby until you understand it. So on behalf of International Human Rights Commission, Special Monitoring Mission, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, I'll let Dr. Chidi Maduka, the Director of Education, speak and give birthday greetings. He will start with birthday greetings for Mohammed, and then the rest of us would say birthday greetings for Mohammed in our language. So Dr. Chidi Maduka, when you say your greetings, you say it in English and Igbo. Over to you, sir.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Dr. Chidi Maduka.
I bring you all greetings from Nigeria. I want to appreciate every one of you and what you are doing. Sorry, where I am is a little bit noisy, so please bear with me. Sorry for joining a bit late. I couldn't join at the right time. So I want to appreciate every one of you, Ambassador Nahla, Mohamed, and sorry, I'm not seeing the other 2 or 3 names right now. I can see that we are just about 5 or 6.
Yes.
And last but not the least is the celebrant, and that's Mohamed. So I want to say happy birthday to you. So, kam kelegi nibo. Anamasi. Ka Chineke nye gị ndụ ogologo site n'ụbọchị taa. Ka Chineke gọzie gị. Werekwa aka ya tụkwasị gị. Site n'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị birthday gị. All right, what I just said, I just prayed for you, Mohammed, that from today being your birthday, that God will bless you and put his hand upon you and give you long life. So I'm sure you say amen to that.
Amen.
All right, so regards to every one of you. And I want to greatly appreciate the great work every one of you have been doing, playing your roles in one form or the other. I want to especially thank Dr. Yewande, who has been, all I'm doing, and I've been working closely with her. We've been doing a lot of things together and with every other person. It's been a wonderful time, and I believe we'll still do a lot together. Thank you. Let me allow others also say happy birthday to Mohammed.
Yes, sir. Before you go, sir, Sister Shitta is here, Sakeena Classy Halls. So we are celebrating our collaboration with her. She's the promoter of medical language, proficiency, not only Arabic now,
Okay.
but we should be able to learn the language of our patients as healthcare workers, or we should be matched to patients where we speak their languages to improve performance. So, Dr. Chidi Maduka, a few words for our collaborator, Sakeena Classy Halls. She's here, Sister Shitta. She is a retired nurse. And they are happy that, the upcoming generation of healthcare workers, should be equipped.
All right. Can I use this occasion to appreciate you, Sakeena Classy, and Madam, sorry, I can't remember what her personal name again. Is it Madam Sakeena?
Sister Shitta.
Okay, Sister Shitta. So we really want to appreciate you and appreciate your collaboration. We appreciate the partnership, and honestly, it's quite, we are really elated with that, and we believe that that is the opening of several other partnerships and collaborations from several other organizations. And we believe that as several other organizations will see that Sakeena is in collaboration with us, some of them will also want to link up with us. Yes, we are really happy for the cooperation, and we say this cooperation will go a long way. So thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you also for you, Mr. Maduka.
Ambassador Nahla, can you say your birthday greetings in Arabic for Mohammed, your trainee?
Yes, sure, dear Dr. Yewande. Yes, عيد ميلاد سعيد محمد وحياة موفقة وأهداف محققة وصحة وعافية تامة وإلى الأمام دوما. So what I said happy birthday to you, Mr. Muhammad. I wish you happy life, always forward. Everything is your goals being to be achieved, and happy always. That's the best wishes.
Thank you, Ambassador Nahla. So Tijani Musa, you do it in Hausa language. Birthday greetings.
Okay. Ina maka murnar zagayowar ranar haihuwarka, Muhammad. Allah ya kawo shekaru masu albarka ya kuma albarkaci rayuwanka gaba ɗaya. What I just said, happy birthday, Muhammad. I wish you long life and prosperity and wish you many more years ahead. That's it.
Thank you very much. So I'll let Sister Shitta say her prayer in Yoruba or Arabic, whichever or she can say it in Arabic and translate to Yoruba.
I can do instant translation. If she say it in Arabic, I will translate to you in English.
Okay.
Let me say it in Yoruba.
Okay,
I may not be able to. I just put in a word or two.
So you don't want me to translate for you? You don't want me to translate for you? No problem.
You do that one. You do that one later.
You want it to rewind it? Okay.
Mohamed,
no problem.
Akọọdún aṣọpọ̀dún ọdún ayọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run aṣínà àánú ìdùnnú ayọ̀ ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run aṣílẹ̀kùn ẹ̀ fún ẹ o. Ẹ̀mí gígùn àlàáfíà ló máa fi lólé ayé ẹ̀ by God's grace. What I just said is wishing Mohammed long life, happiness, peace, contentment, joy, and God's abundant grace as he turns a year older. And may he live long years with God's favors and kindness. Amen.
Amen.
So you can do that in Arabic.
Yes, Ambassador Nahla, you can do it in Arabic. Translate to Arabic.
But I have a comment. She mentioned one word in Yoruba. It is equivalent to Arabic, al-afia. What is the meaning of al-afia?
No, alafia is peace.
Alafia is resounding
peace.
health. Alafia, yes. Alafia is good health. Yeah, alafia is good health, resounding health.
Yes, it is the same word in Arabic.
Oh.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
You mentioned it. It is Yoruba? It is Yoruba word?
Yes, it's Yoruba.
Okay, so now I learned something.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. And as the student, yes. I do not want my teacher to be angry, so I would not go too much. But the few words I've learned in Arabic, like Sasuna, Taliban. So little words I've learned. So I know that Mohamed is going to be happy, watching us. So thank you, everybody, for coming. And we will be sending this certificate out. Because of the emergency, we've had it as digital. So Dr. Chidi Maduka, there are two options. It's going to be printed and sent to my United Kingdom address. And of course, I will be sending them out to Sakeena Classy Halls, represented here by Sister Shitta and Mohamed in Morocco, So another way we can do it is to have the digital sent out, and then they can print it off, on a certificate paper. Because that's what people do now, so that we can save time. We want when people come to Sakeena Classy Halls, Sister Shitta, we want them to see the certificate, and say, wow, international human rights, yes, we're promoting the rights of patients. Healthcare workers should be able to speak their language, ask them what they want to eat in their language, and there'll be improvements. So thank you, everyone, and you will be getting the digital original sent to your email. I think Sister Shitta has sent me her email. Ambassador Nahla, I have your email, and Tijani Musa, I have your email, and Dr. Chidi Maduka. So I'm sending it out to 6 emails for coming to this meeting, because if you see the one that you got in the Zoom meeting, it has something written on it like proof, so that somebody does not make a counterfeit of our certificates. So that's why it's like that. So in French, because Mohamed is a French and Arabic teacher for those that don't know. So in French, au revoir.
Au revoir. All right.
Ọlọ́run ṣọ́ wa o.
Amil,
Ànípàdé
thank
ayọ̀.
you. Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Anjima.
Nagode, Tijani.
Yawwa.
Ambassador Nahla, thank you. Dr. Chidi, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much for having me.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, bye.
Dabo.
Ma salama.
Masalama.